mathematics class. This class is for class 7 and chapter that we are doing is percentage and its application, that is chapter number 9 in your textbooks. Now today's topic is profit and loss. We will discuss about profit, how to calculate profit, how to calculate loss, how to calculate profit percent, how to calculate loss percent when simple cost price, selling price and these things are given. Even discount we will discuss. So first of all, we need to know the basics. What is cost price? What is selling price? So what is cost price? That the price at which the articles are purchased. The price at which articles are purchased is known as cost price and abbreviated or written as CP. Similarly, the price at which the articles are sold is known as selling price and abbreviated as SP. So then what is loss and what is profit? So suppose I purchase a pen for rupees 100. This is my CP. And if I sell it for rupees, selling price, SP is, let's say 120. So it means you can see that selling price is greater than cost price. So it means I will be having profit because I spent 100 rupees but I am getting 120 rupees. So it means profit is always selling price minus cost price when selling price is greater than cost price. And similarly, loss is cost price minus selling price when cost price is greater than selling price. Suppose this would have been sold at rupees 80 instead of 120. So I would be having loss, I would be suffering a loss. So basic thing, what is profit? Profit is selling price minus cost price when selling price is greater than cost price. Then loss. What is loss? Loss is cost price minus selling price when cost price is greater than selling price. Then we will calculate profit percent and loss percent. Now profit percent. So in the previous class we have studied about the percentage change as change upon initial value or actual value into 100. So when an actual value is always the cost price, we always calculate profit or loss on cost price. So actual value is cost price. So profit percent means profit, or this is, even if you look through the percentage point of view, profit is the change in the price. So profit upon cost price into 100 is the profit percent. Similarly, loss percent, I am writing L percent. Loss percent is again the change, or change is the loss upon profit, and loss is always calculated on CP. So CP is the actual value or initial price into 100 and then percentage sign. So this is in form of percent, means profit percent is profit upon CP into 100%, loss percent is loss upon CP into 100%. Now there is one more formula that you need to remember, that what is the value of selling price, or how we calculate selling price when profit percent or loss percent are given. So selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent if profit is given, or if loss is given then minus loss percent. So I am writing both in same. Means if profit percent is given, then you will use 100 plus profit, and if loss percent is given, you will use 100 minus loss if loss is given, upon upon 100 into CP. This is the formula that is very important to find out the selling price or to find out the cost price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 formulas in this whole chapter that we are going to utilize. Now we move on to the exercise, and we will be starting with exercise 9C. There are 11 questions, so let's see. First we'll do in the multiples of 2, and then later on we will be solving the questions according to how they are, according to their difficulty level. So this formula is there. I'm not rubbing it. You can copy this down, note it down in your notebooks. Now we move on to the exercise. So exercise 9C. Let's start with the second question. Let's see what is the second question. A wristwatch was purchased for rupees 2000 and sold for 1800. Purchased means cost price. Cost price of wristwatch is rupees 2000 and sold for rupees 1800 means selling price is given to you as rupees 1800. You have to find, they say, find loss and loss percent. You will calculate loss as well as loss percent. So you can easily make out that selling price is less and cost price is more. So when selling price is less and cost price is more, it is always a loss. So how much is the loss? We know that loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So cost price is rupees 2000 minus selling price is 1800, it becomes rupees 200. So you have calculated the loss. Loss is how much? Rupees 200. You have to calculate the loss percent. We know that loss percent is loss upon cost price into 100. This is the formula. Loss percent is loss upon cost price into 100. So that is what we are using. Now loss is how much? We have already calculated, that is 200. Cost price was 2000 into 100%. So 3, 1, 2, 3 cancel, 2 ones are 2. So final value is, this is 10% loss. That is the final value. Now let's see which question we will take. Now the next question we are taking is question number 4. Third, I think you can do on your own. A bookseller buys 500 pencils at rupees 4 each. Means cost price of one pencil is rupees 4 and he is buying how many pencils? 500. So cost price of 500 pencils, that will be 500 into 4, that is rupees 2000. Means this is the cost price of 500 pencils, that is 2000. Now what do they say? They say that he sells 300 of them at rupees 5. Means out of 500 pencils he is selling price of 300 pencils at rupees 5 each. He is selling his 300 pencils at rupees 5. So total amount is 300 times 5, that is rupees 1500. He sold 300 pencils for 5 rupees each. It means he already earned rupees 1500. Then and rest he is selling. Rest is 200. Selling price of 500 pencils he purchased, 300 he already sold. So how much is left? 200. So selling price of rest of the 200 pencils at rupees 6 each. So that is he's selling 200 into 6, that is rupees 1200. You have to calculate, find his gain percent. So what is the total selling price? So we can calculate total selling price. Total selling price of 500 pencils. Of 500 pencils, that will be 1500 plus 1200. 1500 he is earning when he is selling 300 pencils, and 1200 he is earning when he is selling the rest 200 pencils. So it comes as rupees 2700, and total cost price was 2000. So cost price you can see is less and selling price is more. It means it is profit. How much profit is there? Profit is selling price, that is 2700, minus cost price, that is 2000. It comes to rupees 700. So we have to calculate profit percent. Profit percent is profit upon cost price into 100. Profit is how much? 700. Cost price was 2000 into 100. Now 0 0 0 0 cancel, one more 0, one more 0, 2 5s are 10, 7 5s are 35. So 35% is the profit, or overall profit is 35%. Now we move on to the next question. Now next question I am taking, that is question number 6. It has two parts. Let's see what is there in the first part. They say that cost price of 6 articles is equal to selling price of 4 articles. Find the gain or loss percent. It means CP, cost price of 6, is equal to selling price of 4. This is the question given. You have to find gain percent. Find gain percent. You have to find profit percent. Profit or gain percent you have to find. Now what you will assume, we know that always profit and loss is calculated on cost price. So in order to solve any of the questions of profit and loss, we need to have, it is important or it is mandatory to know the cost price of any article. We don't know in this question, so we will assume let cost price of an article be rupees X, means we don't know, so we have assumed a variable to it. Let the cost price of one article be X. So they say that selling price of 4 articles is equal to cost price of 6 articles, and we have assumed cost price of one article is X. So cost price of 6 articles will be 6 times of X, and that is selling price of 4. Selling price of 4 articles. What it is? We have assumed cost price of one article as X, and selling price of 4 is equal to cost price of 6 articles. So if cost price of one article is X, so cost price of 6 articles will be 6X, and 6X will be equal to selling price of 4 articles. Means we got the value of selling price of 4 articles in the terms of X. Now selling price of 4 is 6X, so cost price of 4 articles will be what? 4X only. Why 4X? Because cost price of one article is X, so for 4 it will be 4X. This we added from our side. Now we will calculate on 4 articles only. So selling price of 4 articles is 6X, cost price of 4 articles is 4X. It means there is a profit. Profit is how much? Selling price minus cost price. Selling price of 4 was 6 and cost price of 4 was 4. So it came as 2 times of X. This is the profit. Now you can calculate profit percent. We know profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price into 100. Profit is 2X. Cost price of one article is X into 100, it comes 200% is the profit. 200% is the profit. There is an error, means calculation error. What it is? Cost price of 4 articles was 4x. I missed out writing 4. So 4x into 100. So x and x cancel, and 2 2s are 4. 2 50s are 100. So the profit is 50%. That is the final value. Now we move on to the next question. Second part. Let's see what is there in the second part. Now second question is, second part of sixth question is, if the cost price of 15 chairs is equal to selling price of 20 chairs, find the loss percent. Now again here also we will assume, let the cost price of one chair is equal to X. Now selling price of 20 chairs, we know that it is given selling price of 20 chairs is equal to cost price of 15 chairs, and cost price of one chair is X. So cost price of 15 chairs will be 15x. Now this is the selling price of 20 chairs. So what will be the cost price of 20 chairs? Cost price of 20 chairs will be 20x, because x is the cost price of one chair. We calculated both selling price and cost price on the basis of cost price of one chair. It is given selling price of 20 chairs is equal to cost price of 15 chairs, and cost price of one chair we have taken x, so cost price of 15 chairs will become 15x. But since this is equal to selling price of 20 chairs, so selling price of 20 chairs is 15x. We found cost price of 20 chairs, that will be 20x. So now you can see that selling price is 15x of these 20 articles, but cost price is 20x of 20 articles, same number of articles. It means we are having a loss, because loss is when cost price is greater than selling price, and cost price is 20x and selling price is 15x. So it comes out to be 5x. So loss percent will be loss upon cost price of 20 chairs into 100%. Loss is how much? 5x, and cost price of 20 chairs is 20x into 100%. So x and x cancel, 5 4s are 20, 4 25s are 100. That comes 25% as the final value. So loss percent is 25%. Now let's move on to the next question. Now we have taken question number 8. They say Reena buys toffees at 10 for rupees 3. 10 for rupees 3 means out of 3 rupees she is getting 10 toffees, and she is selling out of 3 rupees 8 toffees. 8 toffees. So we have to find the gain percent. So if she is purchasing 10 toffees of 3 rupees, it means cost price of 1 toffee, that will be how much? In 3 rupees she is buying 10 toffees, so cost price of 1 toffee will be 3 upon 10 rupees. But selling price of 1 toffee is 3 out of 3 rupees, she is selling 8 toffees, so is 3 upon 8 rupees. So you can see that the denominator here is less, whereas numerator is in the both number is same. So obviously this value will be more and this value will be less. It means you have been given that selling price is greater than cost price. It means there is a profit. So we will calculate profit on one toffee, or we need to calculate, I think we need to calculate gain percent. In any case, we have to calculate the profit on one. So that will be selling price is 3 upon 8 minus cost price is 3 upon 10. LCM will be 40. 8 5s are 40, 5 3s are 15, minus 10 4s are 40, 3 4s are 12. 15 minus 12 is 3 upon 40 rupees is the profit on one toffee. So profit percent we know is profit upon CP into 100. Profit on one toffee is 3 upon 40. Cost price of one toffee is 3 upon 10 into 100%. This can be written as 3 upon 40 into 3 and into 10 into 100%. 0 0 cancelled, 3 3 cancelled, 425 is 100. So final value is, or her profit is 25%. She is earning a profit of 25%. Now we move on to the 10th question. Now question number 10 says a shopkeeper bought a computer for rupees 20,000. It means cost price of computer is given rupees 20,000. He spends 100% on cartage. Cartage is rupees 100. He spends rupees 100 on cartage. 100 cartage means carrying or moving from here and there. He sold it at a gain of 12%. You have been given gain in form of percent, and that is 12%. You have to find the profit. So you have to find the profit. Profit, it is given, find profit. Profit, if it is only profit, it means you have to find the profit in rupees. So total cost price will be 20,000 plus 100 rupees cartage. So that is 20100. Means computer he purchased of 20,000 plus he spent 100 also on the same thing. So it cost him rupees 20,100. Now they say that and he's selling it at a profit of 12%. Profit is 12%. You need to calculate the profit in rupees. We know that profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100. Now what is given? Profit percent. Profit percent is given as 12%. So 12% is equal to profit we don't know, but we know the cost price 20100 and into 100 and then percent. This is how we write. This is how we write the formula, profit upon CP into 100. So profit percent is profit upon CP into 100%. Now this can be written as 12 is equal to P into 100 upon 20100. Here also profit percent, here also profit percent. So we are not writing it. Now this 0 cancelled and this 0 cancelled. It means profit is equal to, simply cross multiply, 12 into 201. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. Rupees 2,412 was the profit in the whole transaction. This is the final value. Now this exercise completes. Whatever questions are left, I expect that you all do it on your own. In case of any doubt, you can send your questions. We are ending with this class. In the next class, we will be discussing some more problems in which we will be using this formula. This we have not applied anywhere. We have used first, second, third, fourth. We have used, or we have learnt the application of these four formulas, but we have not used this. For this we have to use, we will be solving exercise 9D, and there we will be using this formula as well as these four also. So we'll meet in the next class. Till then, keep watching, like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Stay blessed.